Q-Zoo in the morning here, 12 minutes past 6 o'clock. Hello, everybody. And it's Tuesday. We still like to call it Marv. I like to be a little bit safe here. You know, they don't like the names Monday and Tuesday attached to them. That always connotes the first of the week, which means I still got a lot of work to do before the weekend comes here. If I can have myself a tall brewski and really sit down to enjoy this nice-looking weather out there. And it is nice-looking except for one thing. We were just talking about it. We're back in the same dilemma we were last year, and that's that the creeks ain't rising.
No, things are dry.
I know the good Lord's willing, but the creeks ain't rising. And the water is going down just a little bit there. So you got to be careful about when you're watering and all that kind of good stuff here. Along with that is a very interesting story that we'll cover this morning here, along with Earthbound Project messages to you about a cover-up. And it's just a little bitty story in the newspaper. It's like it's no big thing, but evidently a NASA engineer came out with this report about the greenhouse effect and its devastating effects and its imminent effects upon the planet Earth. And it was received by the White House and rewritten.
Yeah, it doesn't look quite as bad.
And censored on top of that. So I don't know if the Bush administration is quite as conscientious about its environment as it was or had seemed to be when it developed its platform. We'll find out a little bit later on here. 13 minutes past 6 o'clock. It's your Q Morning Zoo. Listen up very closely here. We're going to give you a little clue. You give us the title and the artist of this particular tune. And now, those Q-Zoo horrible scopes. Here is Pat Brooks and Shauna Stevens.
Dick Fletcher is back in the good graces at Channel 10.
Deal.
Plans to replace Fletcher with a new guy from Cincinnati fell through when it turned out the Cincinnati guy didn't have the qualifications he said he did on his resume.
Well, he said he was a dick.
No. He said he was a Fletcher. No. He said he had a seal, but he only had a Weimer on her.
Oh, that's
Sunny
right.
and Sunny and
He doesn't have the
dry.
seal of approval, so he can't come down.
That's right.
He doesn't display a seal.
That's right.
Okay.
He wore a dickie, too, I understand. Those things went out of style back
But
in
he couldn't get away with it.
That's right. Sunny, dry, and warm. High 86. I don't have a seal either, and I'm doing the weather. High 86, low 66. Tanning index 8. Yes. And Teasers was not a homosexual bar. I'm Roger Shulman for the Q-Zoo in the morning.
That's the way Channel 10 makes a decision, you know. No, he's not a dick. You know, we got one, we'll just keep him. It's 6:33. It's your Q Morning Zoo, the show that displays the squeal of good housekeeping, ladies and gentlemen. You know, the largest demonstration of people against porno, it was a religious demonstration. I guess some of those, you know, people that get together and form one of those organizations wants to clean up America, you know, on everybody's behalf.
Band of boobs.
Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful we have these people, of course, you know, fighting communism and depriving us of our rights at the same time? I just think that's great. They don't even know they're wearing a hammer and sickle at the same time. You know what I mean? But anyway, they're down there, and they're doing the biggest picketing they've done in a long time in Miami against convenience stores carrying Hustler. And, you know, not that I agree with that, but, I mean, leave it behind the counter for the people who want to read it. Fine. Put brown paper wrappers on it for those who want to buy it. Don't let the kids thumb through it. Fine. You know, but this is a land of freedom. It was built on freedoms like that. Now, I'm not going to soapbox to you, but I got to say this. I mean, why aren't those same people, like, picketing Jerry Falwell's house? These are religious people, right? What, Big Bird?
Tell you something. Yesterday, my mom was going through her mail, and she got a life planning, an estate planning letter from Jerry Falwell. It's like, now that we know...
his estate, right?
Yeah. Well, actually, it's like, when you die, why don't you just leave me your money?
Oh, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
And it was incredible. Mom's like, well, I'm not even 90 years old yet. I'm not even an old person yet.
Hey, when is Oral Roberts going to loan me some cash?
Yeah, I need $11 million.
You know, Oral, I'm sorry, this is a small loan. You know, we had this to happen. A listener got a letter from Oral Roberts, and of course he's, what does it say right here? He's whittled it down to $2.2 million that he needs right now in his debt.
Oh, it went from $11 million to 2.2.
Well, that's right, because the contributors out there, hey, you know, P.T. Barnum will be proud of you guys. There's a sucker born every day. They whittled it down from 11 mil to 2.2, right?
There's a sucker born again every day.
Anyway, I mean, a listener wrote Oral Roberts after he wrote her this letter and said, I need some money right now. I need a couple of $1 million, and you can help me out by giving me any donation. She wrote him back and said, I don't really have any money at all, Oral. I believe in what you're doing. As a matter of fact, I believe so strongly in what you're doing. If I had the money, I would give it to you, but I need money now. Can you loan me $100? What do you think Earl sent her back? Zilch, babe! Zilch!
Jerry Falwell and Jim Baker.